Today I am here with Missy. I'm tired of using Typeform, so I have decided to move to Formbricks. But when you upload Formbricks as a self-hosting system, they don't give you upload files. So you cannot upload logos, images, or those kind of things, which I feel it's really important to personalize the user experience. In this video, we are going to show you how you can run Formbricks with MinIO directly in your Coolify instance. Let's go. As you know, Formbricks is a quality system for collect data from our users. We can do many things with it. What actually I want to do here, I want to go to this repository that I have created. You can see the link in the description. If I click in Docker Compose, you can see that we have all the comments and every details about this Docker Composer. Now, let's jump in Coolify. I assume that you have already a Coolify instance installed in your private server or whatever is it, and as well with the project, so you have all the domain set up and you know how Coolify it works. If you are not, let me know. What I want to do is go back here in GitHub, copy Docker Composer, and go back in Coolify. Here, I'm going to use the Flying Web solution, which is actually my web agency. Then I'm going to click in the environment development. I'm going to click new, and then I'm selecting Docker Compose empty. I don't want to use the repository in this case, but you can if you want. Now I copy and paste, and there are a few details that actually are really important to make everything work. The most important part here is SMTP configuration, because if we don't have this, we have problem in running Formbricks entirely. Another important detail is the bucket name. You can change this, but once we launch the system or we start deploying the Dockers, then we need to create this bucket. So let's copy it somewhere else just in case, and then we are good to go. Now there are other optional integration that you can add. Unsplash, Notion, Google, Airtable, whatever you like. Now, let's click Save. As you can see now, Coolify is going to generate us some default details. And here, I'm going to personalize the name, call it Formbricks. Then I'm going to rename this console with S3 Web UI, just because it's much simpler for me to remember. And then we have the MinIO we keep the admin user and password as they are, and then we change the Formbricks domain. Just for make it simple here, and just remove the alphanumeric numbers, and I Formbricks flyingweb.design. And another important thing, keep the 3000 value as it is. Don't change it. Let's click Save it, and then we can see the message success. Magic. So now let's click Deploy. And let's wait. Coolify right now is downloading all the images and run them. So as you can see, it's finished. Let me close this. And then we have all the Docker images running. So as I said, we need to create the bucket. So what we are going to do is click in links and click S3 Web UI. This link is directly to the MinIO object store, which we need to use the username and password for login. Copy this name, then let's go here in password, copy and paste. Magic, we are in. Now we need to create the bucket. What we need to do here is go in variables. If you didn't copy the variables before the bucket name, we need to bucket, find it, let me copy. Then I go in create bucket, and paste, make sure there are no spaces and everything, and then I recreate in create bucket, and then you click here and it works. I'm going logs, and as you can see now, Formbricks is starting the migration. So it's deploying it, the database, and all the basic systems. So I'm gonna pause and let's come back when it's finished. Okay, Formbricks complete, and then we can see that we have Next.js running. Now, let's go here in links, and then let's click Formbricks with Flying Web Solution. So here, Formbricks is asking me to create a new account. So let's continue, and let's use, okay, Davide, I'm gonna use and then a simple password so I can remember. And then we need to log in. Let me reuse the same things, and then login. Magic. Now we are in, and Formbricks is asking us to create the wizard organization. So I'm going to use Flying Web. We don't have members right now, so I'm going to skip it. and then you can select which options you like. If you want to start create surveys or surveys and report, understand what customer needs, but at the end of the day, it's taking you in the same dashboard. Here it's link and survey, and product survey. Here I'm going to use a product that I'm developing, and then I click here. So we are in. Now, if I go in Falconary Scale and create look and feel, I want to show you that when we click in logo, we are going to upload, let me go here, icon, let's click open. And as you can see, we don't get any error. And if I refresh the page, we can see our logo in the top left. And that's it. For this video is everything. If you have any question, leave him a comment down below, and then I am happy to help. Bye.